welcome back to my channel. I'm Faroma Sharma and this is my little rectangle where I share a little bit of my life with you. And today we've got a really quick DIY project. This project cost me a total of $15, give or take. It's actually a little bit under $15. So I went and I sourced some materials which I used to make that right back there. It's actually a bamboo blanket ladder. So there are actually ladders that you can hang throws and blankets on, and it adds a really nice warm little rustic touch to whatever room you put it in. People usually have it in the bathroom for like towels and hand towels and stuff, or they have it in like a family room or like a living room where you just want to cozy up and like grab a blanket. It's also a nice way to display some of the blankets or throws that you do use, and I think it's a nice way to free up your actual couch. Prior to having this, our blankets and throws were all over the couch all the time, and I think it took away from the room. So having a piece like that is functional, and it's also really nice, and it's hella cheap when you know how to do it. And believe it or not, the only things that I had to use for this project were a pair of good scissors, two different types of rope. So it's actually the same type of rope, but two different thicknesses. So we've got a thin rope, and then we've got a little bit of a thicker rope, and bamboos. And I got these bamboo sticks at Dollarama. It's basically a dollar shop. For those of you here in Canada, you know what it is. If you're not in Canada, it's basically just a dollar store, but you can pick these kinds of things up at your hardware shop. I'm sure you can pick it up at like Rona or like Home Depot or maybe even Canadian Tire. If not, you can always check out Michael's for like arts and crafts and stuff. But basically what I did was pick up two large bamboos for the sides, like the main frame, and then three smaller ones. We did have to cut the smaller ones down a little bit. My husband helped with that. He basically just like put his foot on it and yanked it and like broke it, and then we just trimmed the edges. But the only other thing you're going to need if you want to adjust the size of the bamboo is a good saw, basically. And I would suggest doing that kind of like outside and not inside your house. Without further ado, let's go ahead and show you how I did this. It's super, super easy. It just needs some elbow grease, and you just need to know what you're looking for. So let's get started.
It seems like the only time I vlog or make a video these days is in the car. So I plan on making a bunch of quarantine videos. So I'm definitely not bored, but you might be bored. So I'm trying to create some quarantine content. And with that being said, I've ordered a couple of things online that are coming. So there are a couple of projects lined up and a couple of videos I have coming for you guys. Let's make a quick stop to the dollar store. I'm going to be super, super careful in there. I'm going to keep a safe distance from everyone. I'm just going to go down the aisles and just like have a look and see if I'm inspired or something like piques my interest. This is a lone standing dollar store. It's very small. It's a low traffic Dollarama, even like besides the lockdown. So I think we're gonna be safe. I just gotta keep my hands away from my face until I'm done shopping and I go home and I wash my hands. So let's get to it. Sit back, stay home, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and watch me go about arts and crafting.
So in addition to a bunch of other stuff that I picked up, which will be featured in upcoming videos, this is today's project. I picked up bamboo sticks. I picked up two big ones, $2 each, and I picked up a bunch of shorter ones. I believe this was a bunch of three, and this was also $2. And I picked up two different thicknesses of rope, and those were $1.50 each package. So first things first, we're going to line it up and get it in a position that we know it will stand, because bamboo is a little bit wonky and different sizes and different shapes. It's not all straight. So I want to lean it against the wall and see which way it would work first. And then you can measure these levels of the ones, the sticks going horizontal, but I just kind of eyeballed it. And then we actually had to cut them a little bit shorter, but believe it or not, my husband cut it with his foot. He literally put his foot down and he snapped it because these ones were really, really thin. And then we just used scissors to trim the rough edges. So we started off with the thinner rope. It doesn't really matter how long it is, but longer is better because you can wrap it around. I just kind of eyeballed it and went with the length of my arm, and you're going to need 6 of these. So then you're going to take the balance that you had set up on the wall and put it on the floor so it's easier to work with. And you're going to take the thinner rope that you just cut and you're going to secure all the horizontal sticks onto one side first, as so. And in a little bit, I'll zoom in to exactly how I'm tying it to secure the sides. Now, the way that I'm using to tie these is not exactly the easiest to explain, but I'm going to try my best. You're basically going in a crisscross motion. So you're going corner to corner, diagonal, and tying a knot, and then taking the rope all the way to the back, crossing it, and coming back to the front from the other angle. I always like to start with a double knot, and it's really important to make sure that you're tying it super, super, super tight so that the actual horizontal sticks aren't going to slide down when you put the throws and blankets on it, but we will secure it a little bit more in a couple of steps. So right here, you're going to do a little bit of a gentle tap test to make sure none of your horizontal bars are sliding down. And if they are, you can always go back with some more rope over what you've already tied to tighten it a little bit. But now we're actually going to use the thicker rope that we bought to reinforce this so that it can actually hold up a little bit more weight. Again, you have to remember, you're not putting anything super, super heavy on this. It's really just going to be linens and fabrics. So exactly like we did with the thinner rope, we are going to go ahead and cut long strands of the thicker rope. And this time you're going to be tying it only around the vertical, thicker bamboo bars that you have. So you're not going crisscross, you're only supporting right under where you've already tied the horizontal and vertical bars. You're just wrapping it around to make sure that it's nice and tight and that your bars are further secured than it already was. Also, as you just saw me do, you're going to take a pair of scissors and you are just going to tidy it up a little and cut some of the loose strands of string. They're just hanging around just to make it look a little cleaner. So there you have it, you guys. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I really, really do dig this kind of like rustic, unfinished farmhouse kind of look. But if this is not the look that you want, then you're going to need some more materials.
Also, I would absolutely love to see your projects. If you guys recreate any of the projects that I do, please leave a comment below. Send me a picture. You can always DM me. Follow me on Instagram. It's Poroma, Poroma.s.sharma, S-H-A-R-M-A. So look me up, DM me some of the photos. If you're giving this a shot, I want to see what you guys have and what you guys are doing. And that's it, you guys. That was my quick, cheap DIY bamboo blanket ladder. Whew, that's a mouthful. And I thought it was super easy. You don't need any glue, you don't need any nails, you don't need any drills, you don't need any hammers. It's really just your hands and, like I said in the beginning, a little bit of elbow grease. So if you like this video, then go ahead and actually like this video so that I know you like these kinds of things. And don't forget to subscribe because I do lots and lots of videos, and right now, since we're all quarantined and social distancing, I'm planning on popping out a bunch of videos. I'm gonna call this quarantine content, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, definitely subscribe and click the bell icon so that you're notified every time a video comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all your love, and keep on coming back. Till next time.